Hello viewers. In my previous video, I discussed about the possibility of coming into Canada under a skilled program or under nomination by a province or Atlantic immigration program. Today, I'm going to talk about two other programs, and those are aimed at attracting self-employed people through their self-employed program or through startup visa program. So if you haven't seen my first video, go to my channel and that video is available there. And also, if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please continue, subscribe it, and we will be producing more and more videos and explain you various other programs that's available to people to come to Canada. Self-employed program allows people to immigrate to Canada permanently as a self-employed if those people have relevant experience in cultural activities or they are athletics at a world-class level or have been self-employed in some such cultural activities such as stage drama, TV drama artists, or maybe to some extent religious scholars, some good writers who promote cultural activities, or I would suggest maybe also YouTubers, well-known YouTubers who have lots of subscribers. But in order to qualify under this program, a person should get at least 35 marks out of 100 points. So the selection criteria is simple. The marks are determined based on their experience, education, age, language abilities, and their skill to adaptability. Adaptability means that how quickly they can adjust into a Canadian culture. And also, one determining point, which is a very important point, is that Immigration Canada looks at their resume, looks at their qualities, and assess that are they willing to make a significant contribution to the cultural or athletic life of Canada. So how quickly they can adopt the Canadian culture. So here is the scorecard, and for a self-employed program, you can see the maximum points you can get is 100. Education, if you have a PhD or a master's degree, you get a maximum point of 25. Or if you have a high school, which is grade 10 plus 2, you can get 10 points or lowest point, maybe 10 or 5 points. Experience in your trade, what you have, like I mean, if you are claiming as athletic, so we want to know what is your experience in that, at what level you have been recognized, are you a world-class athlete or not. So maximum point you can get 35. Your age is 10 points, so younger you are, then more points you get, older you get, less points you get. And then language proficiency, which is you have to prove that you can speak one of the two languages of Canada, either English or French. So if you are excellent in the English language and you can prove that by taking IELTS or TOEFL program, then you can get maximum point, which is 24. And then another factor that I said previously is adaptability, that will give you 6 points. So if you can get only 35 points, you would be successful in getting immigration in Canada. Okay, so now we move on to the next program, which is a startup visa program. But before I move there and explain to you about that program, I still suggest please subscribe to the channel so that you can get new information, as I will be bringing new videos very soon. The next program would be on study visa for Canada and which university you should go. So please subscribe so that we also get motivated. Thank you. A startup visa program is for entrepreneurs who have potential to build innovative businesses in Canada that create jobs, and the businesses should be able to compete globally. So in order to qualify or in order to be approved under this program, the applicant should have a qualifying business in their country back home. A qualifying business means that a person should be at least in business for 2 years. The applicant should be able to get a letter of support from designated organizations in Canada. These are joint ventures, angel investor groups, or business incubators. So if you can get a support from them, you also have to attach that support letter. Applicants should be able to meet the language requirements like English or French by proving that they have enough score in some of the tests. Then depending upon their family size, they should be able to bring enough money to survive in Canada and should not be dependent on Canadian welfare system. And finally, one important point is that while their application is under a process, they can apply for temporary work permit to get into Canada and start their business. So, as I said, there are three types of designated organizations. Venture capital funds are the group of businesses who are willing to jointly start a business with the new applicant. But the condition is that those venture capital funds should be ready to invest at least 200,000 to the new business idea. Angel Investor Group is the group of high net worth investors who form a group to support new ideas into businesses. So the minimum requirement, funding requirement for them is a little bit less, which is around 75,000. So if you can contact those investor groups and get a commitment, that will be also accepted. Or thirdly is the business incubators, which there are several business incubators in Canada, and they should be willing to accept you as part of their one business incubator. So there's no funding requirement from business incubators. As you can see, there are few designated organizations I'm showing you on this slide. Venture capital funds there are several, but there are just a few I have mentioned here, like Seven Gate Ventures, BCF Ventures, BDC Venture Capital, Celtic House Venture Partner Program, so on and so on. You can go on Google and search for their website. And what you would do is when you find those venture capital funds, just go onto a website and apply online. It's very simple. It's nothing difficult in there. They all have the option to apply online. Same thing, angel investor groups. There are several investor groups, Canadian International Angel Investors, Ekagarta Incorporated, Golden Triangle, Angel Network, and so on. So again, go onto their website and apply online. And business incubators are there are many incubators in Canada, for example, Biomedical Commercialization Canada Incorporated, Creative Destruction Lab, Empowered Startup Limited, Extreme Innovations. These are different business incubators. You can also search for them, go online, and apply for a support letter. Okay, so thanks for watching. That concludes my video, and please subscribe so that I can be motivated, and I will be presenting more videos, working on them. So see you soon. Bye bye.